Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Back again with another video, but this time it's a very different topic. As you can see by the title, this is going to be 5 tips to survive freshman year. Now I want to apologize for the lighting. I'm in a new place right now, so I don't have the type of lighting that I would want, but we're just gonna go with it. So a little bit about me and my college experience. I am about to be a junior. I am majoring in biology and I'm minoring in chemistry, and I plan to go to medical school. I currently go to a HBCU that's in New Orleans, so I can really give you guys some tips. And these necessarily aren't tips that I follow, but the things that I know that are good for freshman year, considering that I am now a junior. So the first tip is to get involved and to have fun. My freshman year, I wasn't involved on campus. I just did my schoolwork and I went to work, but I did have fun because I went out to different parties, stuff like that. But it's honestly better for you to be involved in clubs and on campus than necessarily partying, because partying, you cannot put partying on your resume. Okay, you cannot put I was going out every Friday and Saturday. No, you need to put something that's going to be more productive, that's going to reflect your character. So now that I'm going to be a junior, my sophomore year I joined the MAPS. MAPS, it stands for Minority Association for Pre-Med Students. Basically, it's a club for any student that wants to go into the medical field. So they try to give us resources like MCAT prep, study groups, and volunteer opportunities to help build our resume and to get us prepared to apply to medical school. So that's the club that's for your major. They also have clubs that are for your hobbies. So also in my school we have a martial arts club. It's martial arts, but I forgot what the actual name of it. It might be Aikido or something like that. I'm not really sure. But it's a martial arts club. So if you want to learn self-defense, you can go to that club, and that's a hobby, that's not a major. So sorry. So there's just different things that you can join so that you're involved with campus. You also have volunteer opportunities. So those are good ways. Those are things that you could put on your resume and that are gonna make you stand out as a student. Also, you can go to parties. Those are nice. You just have to be very safe. You have to be responsible. Make sure you put your schoolwork first over partying, even over some of your clubs. Also, I go to HBCU, so we have Greek life on campus, and they throw step shows, they throw stroll offs. They have different little events throughout the week sometimes. So you can always go to a Greek event and see what are they doing. They might have a volunteer opportunity, they may have a party to go to, or they may have a step show or some type of event that they're inviting the whole campus to. So you can always check that out. That's a good way just to have a little bit of fun. Make sure you're staying focused. So the next tip number 2, is about your academics. This is kind of a study tip, and that's to form study groups. It's always good to have a couple people that are within your class that you could always text or email or whatever, and you could hit up for questions about the homework, questions about tests, questions about anything. And it's really good to always meet up with people before a test, say a couple days before the test or the day before the test, and go over material. My sophomore year I was in microbiology, and we started forming study groups to help us study. Some students weren't doing so well, some students were doing okay, and some students were doing really, really well. So we came together, and what they didn't know, maybe I knew. What I didn't know, they knew. So it just was able to fill in the gaps of what we didn't know, and it'll just help you to understand information, because professors can't always teach you the way that you will want to be taught. The third tip was to don't get caught up. And that means that you need to be focused. Don't let friends, don't let guys, don't let girls, don't let anybody steer you off course. Okay, when you go to college, there's gonna be a lot of distractions. There's gonna be new people. People are gonna offer you drugs. You need to be focused, because you get very easily distracted, especially if you've been sheltered and you haven't had the experience, I guess, of going out. When you come to college, you're gonna be very independent. Your parents aren't with you anymore, so you don't want to get caught up. You don't want to be the end of your freshman year, you have a 2.0 because you've been partying every single Friday and Saturday because you haven't been studying. You don't want that to be you. So just be very careful and do not get caught up. You have to be responsible. You have to manage your time between partying, having fun, and doing your schoolwork. Remember, you're there to get a degree. And then the fourth one was to don't procrastinate. You know, in high school, you can get away with procrastinating, doing work at the last minute. College, you cannot, because you will find yourself just not doing the work. So make sure you do things ahead of time. You know, if you want to go out, that's good. Make sure your work is done beforehand, or give yourself enough time after the party to go ahead and do your work. And make sure you're very realistic about what you can and what you cannot do. You know, some people can write a 5-page paper the night before and get an A. Some people cannot do that. So make sure you know what you can and you cannot do. And then the last but not least is to form relationships with professors. This is probably like the top tip ever. This should have been number one. You must talk to your professors. Like, I'm a junior and I'm just now starting to like form relationships with my professors, and it's so bad because you need professors to write you letter of recs. So if you want to join, you want to apply for an internship, you need a letter of rec. How you gonna get a letter of rec if you ain't talked to any of your professors at all? It's just not gonna happen for you. So you need to start as a freshman and build those relationships, because when you're a senior, you are gonna want a professor that has known you for 3 or 4 years. Not just the one you have for a little semester. You want the one who's known you for 3 years. Okay. Another thing is, do not wait till the last minute. Don't wait till week 10, till week 6, till the last week of school to go and talk to your professor because you're failing the class. No. If you didn't fail 2-3 tests, you need to go. Honestly, the minute that you fail a test, you need to go straight to that professor and say, hey, what can I do to succeed within your class because I'm struggling? Do not wait till the last minute and expect them to push your F to a C, because guess what? They're not going to do it because you didn't do your job as a student. And when you come to college, they expect you to be an adult. So you must talk to your professor. You don't do anything else, talk to your professor, because your professors, they will provide you with opportunities to make sure that you get to where you want to be. So make sure you do that. Honestly, then you follow these 5 tips, I think you'll have a great freshman experience. I know that I did, even though I didn't have to do all of these tips. But you know, pick and choose which ones you want to do, or just try at least do all of them, and you'll have a great freshman experience. So thanks for watching. Bye.